Okay, my name is Lloyd Carney, and I'm CEO of Brocade Communications. When you're using your Game Boy to do a multiplayer game, when you're using social media, whether it's your Facebook page, your Twitter, your WhatsApp, all of that social media interface goes across our network infrastructure. When your parents go to the bank and use an ATM machine to withdraw money, the network that allows that to happen goes across our infrastructure. So we make the computers that make the network work. And so that's what our company does. We're in 41 countries, 6,000 employees, $2.5 billion in revenue. And so we're one of the top 500 companies in the world. And, but it's, again, one of those names that no one knows, but if you use any kind of social media interaction, network interaction, your cell phone apps, all run across our network infrastructure. So that's what we do. I've been pretty fortunate in my life. I grew up in Jamaica as a young boy, came here at 17 to go to college. I came here and decided to do electrical engineering. My father was an electrical engineer. He did big power. Like, you know, when we think of electrical engineering today, we think of making a computer work, making your phone work. That's the kind of power that we think about. What my father did was power plants that power your house, that power the city. And so he did big power, I did small power. I was able to have choices because I had good grades. And because I had good grades, I could have a choice. I wanted to go to medical school, I wanted to be a lawyer, I wanted to be an engineer, electrical engineer, computer science engineer. And so with those choices, I chose to do electrical engineering with a computer science minor. And I was very fortunate. I mean, I had, again, good grades. Out of school, a company came to my school and said, give us the kids with the 4 best grade point averages. No interviews, no resumes, just the people with the 4 best grade point averages show up Monday, you have a job. And so, you might not think grades are important, and probably further on, when you're getting your PhD or you've been working for 50 years, it probably won't matter. But at these formative times, when you're thinking about what high school to get into, what college to get into, and then what your first job is going to be like, it really does matter the kind of grades you have, because that's the only way people have to really measure you. Having those good grades coming out of high school gave me choices, what kind of college I could go to, what kind of career I could have, and then having those good grades helped me get a job. And I had good mentors. And one of the things that I tell young people, choose your friends carefully, because they're the ones who sustain you during the good times and the bad times. So I was surrounded by great role models, and I had a good opportunity with my when I worked, that there were people there who were willing to help me, and there are always people willing to help you if you make yourself available to them. I mean, there are people who will go their way to hurt you. There are people who don't care, and there are people who will help you, and they'll help you if they deem that you're worthy of being helped. People don't want to waste their time. So if they see that you're hardworking, that you are conscientious, you're getting good grades, you're trying hard, people help you. There is an attitude you need to have that says you're going to be dependable, because people are always watching you. You might realize, but people are always watching you. And that first impression can be a disaster. And you should take control of what that first impression is. I've tried to prepare myself for luck. When it comes my way, that I was prepared to seize it. And that comes about, how you carry yourself, how you present yourself, and how prepared you are. And so it's never too early to start getting those habits. You own the first impression people have of you. There are a lot of people who could be just like me. There's no doubt about, competency or capabilities. It's about access. It's about skill development. It's about training. And so, yes, I've been lucky. Yes, I'm perceived as being successful. I'm not unusual. there are a lot of people who could be like me.